Good morning, traders. Welcome to today's market review. This is Razak at CMTrading. Today is September 4th, 2014, and today is Thursday. So looking at today's lineup, it's going to be a chock full of nuts, a lot of information coming out, a lot of economic news coming out. We're starting out with the Bank of England rate decision this afternoon coming out at 1 o'clock. And then at 1:45, we have the European Central Bank rate decision. So those two numbers are going to be major. And then later today, coming out of the United States, initially coming out with the ADP unemployment change, major number of the year coming out at 2:15 South African time. And then later coming out at 2:30 in the afternoon, there's going to be a press conference with Draghi probably speaking and the ECB decision rate as to why they chose what they chose. So needless to say, there's a lot of news coming out today. I do expect it to be very choppy. Looking at the markets, you could see that we've been very, very choppy. Of note, the GBP has gotten very, very weak. If you look at the Euro GBP right here, a big rally for the Euro versus the GBP. It means the GBP really came weaker. This is a 140 pip move. Drastic, very harsh move. If we look at a daily, we see that it looks like it's consolidating here. So when we can see that there's somewhat of a continuous breakout, then you could look to buy it. At this level, it is a little bit difficult. Had we been a little bit more proactive in this pair, we would have seen that it was consolidating here, retested it at 178.79, and now it's on 179 change. 150 pip move, major move in the Euro GBP, but I don't foresee that this is going to stop. I foresee that we're going to see a lot more moves coming out of the Euro. Looking at the Euro USD, this is an 8-hour chart. As you can see, we still are on a downwards trend, a little bit of a consolidation here. Looking at a daily chart, you see that we hit a previous resistance level, a support level, as you can see here, and now we've retested it and holding this level. So let's see if the ECB bank could really add some value to the euro, sustain it a little bit, give it some life, and let's see if we can get back to at least 133, 134 level, which is a mid-level between 139 and 131. So major opportunities. Let's keep an eye out today. Today's a deciding factor. You may not want to trade today, just to wait it out and see where we're holding. Looking at the GBP versus the USD, also downwards trend. Okay, so it continues to really break down. If you were vigilant early this morning, you saw this breakdown right here. Could have made another 30 pips with this small move, but you see that it's just trickling down, retracing a little bit, trickling down, maybe bouncing a little bit, short covering, trickling down, and then breaking. So we see that it's on a major retracement from its previous, if we look at a weekly chart, one of its previous rally. Maybe a good place for it to actually sustain some sort of consolidation here. We had a little bit of a resistance before here at these levels, and consolidation before at this level. So see if if we can maintain and sustain this level and not further declining. Looking at the gold retracing a little bit more yesterday. Okay, not much, but a little bit more. If we look at a 1-hour chart, we'll see that it this was the previous day move, bouncing a little bit and now selling off a little bit. So again, it's a choppy trade. If we look at a daily chart, we'll see that it's really not trading in a trend. Looking at this chart, you see that it's been trading between these levels. Okay, really between these levels, this level, and then sub levels over here. So it's if you're trading the range, like we mentioned before, 1325, 1330 is really a better number, 1350, anywhere between these two numbers, that's really what you should be trading. Anywhere between them, I say it's a lower probability trade. Anytime coming into this area would be a lower probability trade. So Just keep an eye on it. If it does break out or it does break down on the downside, 1250 is a major number. It could break it anytime. Okay, that's how volatile the situation is. And as you well know, much of it is ascribed to what's going on between Russia and the United States with the question with Ukraine. Yesterday we had a little bit of a resolution to it, but let's see if it's sustained. Looking at the Dow Jones, as you can see, it's still just consolidating at these levels. Nothing really new. Not going up, not going down. So it's good news, bad news, I'm not sure. But it's good news would have been if it's going up. Bad news would have been if it's or good news would have been if it's going down. When it's just consolidating, there's not much to do. So you got to really take it easier. Just not press the pedal, not press the gas. So that's something to consider. Looking at the USD ZAR, sold off about 50 pips the other day. So we hit this resistance level at 1074, and now we're consolidated down to 1067. So it was a pretty good move if you were anticipating this. Okay, if you had some sort of alert on your trading platform to let you know that it was hitting this resistance, you could have really made this turn down. So this is Fred Razak at CM Trading. I want to wish you guys a great trading day. Thanks.